Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Patriots versus Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Miami Dolphins.
On a warm and sunny afternoon in the Bay State of Massachusetts, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Dolphins to take over, and it's Ryan Fitzpatrick in his 16th NFL season now leading the way.
Ryan Fitzpatrick's the kind of guy you want on your team in every situation, whether you want him to be your starter, whether you want him to bridge and help a rookie out like Tua Tagovailoa. It doesn't matter. He can fit every spot you're looking for. He's in the second year of a 2-year deal, went 5-8 and 13 starts last year with 20 touchdown passes, and anytime he's on the field, there could be some Fitz magic.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Fitzpatrick's pass.
Cam Newton bringing out the offense here for New England, the 1-0 New England Patriots. And going into that Week 1 game, Cam Newton said that his excitement level for the start was on 1,000, and a reporter asked him if he would have butterflies. Charles, he said, "I don't get butterflies, I give them."
Is that such a typical Cam answer? So quotable, and that one was actually fun. He ended up 15-19 throwing the football, 165 yards. Very efficient that way, no touchdown passes, but better yet, no interceptions. And you mentioned the rushing yardage. The last time we saw a Patriots quarterback rush like that, I'm going all the way back when they were running some option football. And I think Steve Grogan was the quarterback of that team. So let's go ahead and watch this offense develop and evolve with Cam Newton running it in New England.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On third down, Michel. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Got his man, that's Harry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
That's another Patriot.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Michel going to try again. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Fitzpatrick sack.
Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
17 yards.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Adrian Phillips on the stop. A gain of 9.
We're scoreless after 1. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
Carry there by Jordan Howard, and we all know he started his career in Chicago and was a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher. Spent 2019 in Philadelphia battling injuries, but when he's healthy, he's a flat-out workhorse and can break down defenses.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
37-yard line.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Newton to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Remains tied, 0-0.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete, and the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
2nd down, looking to throw. Fitzpatrick throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll set up a screen for Breida.
Fitzpatrick.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Matt Hawk in punt.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. For a 23 yards on the play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Newton now to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. That's out to his running back, Michel. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can...
Here we go. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? What if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Got a man open, that's Harry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Patriots.
And they'll continue to look for more catches like that from N'Keal Harry. He was New England's first pick in the 2019 draft. Had a disappointing rookie season, though. Only 12 catches for 105 yards and just 2 touchdowns. With his talent and his potential, this team needs him to step up.
Byron Jones.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Jakeem Grant. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 9. Again, it's Howard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
On for the extra point is Folk. And it is now 21-0.
The kick is good.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The return man is Grant. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Fitzpatrick finding his tight end, Gesicki. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 1st down, Fitzpatrick gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard.
Fitzpatrick.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. Steps away to his left.
Fitzpatrick.
They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. It's complete to Grant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
To Jakeem Grant.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Gesicki. Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry there to make the grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Jason McCourty.
Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Now 2nd down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Fitzpatrick again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd and goal, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.